bam, 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 ba, ba. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's me. Yes. I'm gonna clear the chat. In case if anybody decides to pop on in and say hi, they can. Yes. Alright. It's big brain time. Big brain time. Yes. Big brain. It's gonna happen. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna hop right on in, dude. Alright, okay. Last time. This case is going off the rails. I think we found the ice sculptures from like 18 years ago from Gregory's case. We're trying to figure out who the heck decided to create a pink poison gas inside of one of the rooms. And then when we're trying to figure that out, a body winds up in the fountain. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Just adjusting my volume in my ears. Okay, and so now I think we were in present day, found the body in the fountain, and now we're recounting more events from 18 years ago with Gregory and Von Karma. So, it's big brain time. Yes. Where are we? I don't remember. It's okay. Okay. Alrighty. I think Eddie is now, like, recounting more details for us from this case, because everyone from 18 years ago is popping up. But also, we have a dead body now, and it may be more linked to Gregory's case than we thought it was going to be. So, yes. Alright. Still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. A murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less. Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large salt rock lamp, and subsequently bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicia Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room... Yeah, that's right! Everything's gone! All of his icy creations had melted clean away. That's right. Okay, we're picking back up where we left off. I'm assuming. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is afterwards. Okay. All of Mr. Frost's work. Okay, so this is after Gregory and Von Karma found the state of Mr. Frost's room. Okay. All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, and in no uncertain terms. So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk. Now, Eddie. It's always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene. Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth. You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. Yeah, especially Von Karma is the jackass. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth? It can happen. We're all human. Police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in just such situations. To be friends to the friendless. Friends to the friendless? Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up. Oh! You're right, Mr. E! I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough. I will! I promise! Sir, yes, sir! Hi, ma'am! Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. Tea time! Oh, never mind, chocolate. It's chocolate. But I'm afraid this is all I have. But please, by all means, I will take some chocolate. Whoa, you're the best, Miss Pound. Chocolate! Yes, yes. I will take some chocolate. The IS-7 case. Hey man, how's it going? How's it hanging? Ooh, I need some Wawa. Refreshing. Okay. Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped. What? What? Uniquely shaped? They're just cubes! Minecraft candy. They're just cubes, my guy. I'm sorry if they're not to your taste. No way, they're great! They're so sweet! You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner. What? You mean you made these yourself? Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although, he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique. Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants sounds amazing. I'm sorry, did you say something? No, nothing at all. Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. Seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound. Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise? What do you mean by that? Oh! Poor girl! I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. Whoa! Tragic backstory! That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life, and became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him for as long as he needs. What if? Okay, hold on. What if? What if she's the murderer and all of this story is one big fabricated lie so that she can get us to like her? Cause we have a lot of the suspicion on Delicia Scone right now, right? Because we found all the stuff in her room. We found all that shit, but what if it was planted? What if it was her all along? If it's a fabricated lie to get her out of the case. I don't fucking know. Who does? Okay. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself. Oh, and to think today is Christmas Eve. And I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it. We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim? Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the photograph! Interesting. My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh, hey! That's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie. Oh, I love it! The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow? And the... Oh, hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Huh, did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
The strings are missing. Oh, shit. Okay, I only have the evidence from 18 years ago and not from present. I can see... Oh, shoot. I wish I could see if the lyre still had the strings in the present day. Oh, fuck. Whatever. It's okay.
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, well, I just... He didn't seem like the type...
Red flag, red flag, red flag!
He didn't seem like the type.
Seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I use this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Oh, I'd love to see it in action.
Then why don't I take your picture?
Yes! Come on, Mr. Ree, let's get a shot of the both of us. Well, alright then. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese! Pictures! There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest?
Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Yes, Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance completed rooms, but the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge, but he seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected?
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though? Interesting.
I went to our living area to change the film, and was passing through the fountain room on my way back, when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room.
And that's when she found the body.
Samson? Are you in here? Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember, I called the police, and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera on this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course.
Here you go. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Interesting. A new film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. So we're missing... She just took one. So we're missing 16 photos? Holy shit. Mr. Frost's room.
Hi, bestie!
Detective Bed! Miss Scone! Are they done investigating?
They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me. The cheek of him!
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene. Did he run you off too, Detective Bad? Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective? Oh, goodness. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Jet. Ooh. Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about? About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest. Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room?
That's right. And I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's work. Is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours.
Oh, thanks, bestie! Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective.
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, fuck him, I guess. Whatever. I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad.
We're besties! Yay! Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about, but here's to new friends, huh?
It's definitely nice to have a good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here.
Picture time!
This is what Frost's room looks like right now. Yikes! There's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles! The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display case has lost power, and up the temperature went.
Looks like they were all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste.
You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? Oh my god! I've never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit?
It's in the other photo you've got there. This bit. The harpy thing.
She ate the strings! Ah! Gemini's liar.
Wait, that's why it had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you, it was all horrible and salty.
It's interesting that only one particular part of this... Oh, wait. It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. Could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There you go. Yeah, it looked just like that.
It's almost like a signature or something. Wait! I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that. I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well? What? No, I barely knew him, I swear. Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude towards his work. No, I just...
The sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he'd miss something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You liar!
You have a more personal connection to his work than that. What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions. It shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these 2 pieces of evidence of yours?
2 items point to Mr. Frost. This is the— oh, okay. Yeah! It's the seal. 'Cause that's his that's what's on his work. And they were at the scene of the crime! Now the second. It was at the scene of the crime. Right? Right? Shit! Shit! Whoopsies. Okay, it's the seal, right? It has to be the seal.
Oopsies!
One of the pieces of evidence— Miss Bound is especially fond of one of the pieces of evidence we've gathered. But I should take another look at them all, I suppose. Wait. That's right! Motherfucker! Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH. I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery. They're the same person! Miss Bound said she's a big fan of his work. His initials, huh? So if I'd made it, it would say EF? Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first. You motherfucker, 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 motherfucker. You. And you. They're the same person! Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
I guess not.
That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywinks' statues have the letters PH carved in them, plain as day.
PH? Shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the scene of the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket, and when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark? We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes. I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his.
You mean Paul Halik was— That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was, in fact, a fan of sculptures. Yep. Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than the famed sculptor Paul Halik. What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person? But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Alright. I'll have the boys look into it.
I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was?
I was. She's a big fan. But when I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine his entries in a confectionery contest for his final legacy. A great man like that.
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
The photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
I must have gotten it mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had a change. That you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
I suppose so.
It suggests that you took only two pictures with the new film. One of Mr. Frost's body, and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took two pictures? The camera itself. Right? There are only 3 remain. Right? Yeah, okay. My brain is big, guys. I'm smart.
The camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
Oh, you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgeworth too.
3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you. You're a big fat liar.
Huh. These are all shots of Frost's room.
She's a stalker. I'm so sorry. Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle.
And when they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me it was you?
It was! At least, I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined, what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
And how did that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
By mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces?
It seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound. Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps.
Woo!
Yay! Yippee! Ah, fuck, it's him. Hey, dude. Sorry, dude.
Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not a part of this investigation.
Whether we're a part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
Seems you don't know when to shut up either, you fucking asshole. But I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusto.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees.
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto? You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why?
Sure. I was...
Shut the fuck up!
Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Judy Bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
Oh, shit! No, I
will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order.
I understand. Wait, please. I'm not done questioning her myself.
You think I care? Because...
You dick!
Bad, Gusto. And you, Scone. I have questions for all of you. And I expect answers! Fine by me.
Oh! You could at least ask nicely, mannequins!
Oh, he's bringing everyone with. He took literally everyone with him.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow has let up. You're right! Home time!
Guess my stomach's in agreement too.
Alright, let's go grab a burger before my own stomach starts grumbling too.
Sounds good to me! Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be in fighting fit for tomorrow.
We will indeed. And our first port of call will be with Mr. Tangaroa.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Wow, that was short! Holy shit! I'm gonna keep going! Wow! That was only like 40 minutes? Jesus. I thought that was gonna be longer. What the hell? Okay, we'll keep her going. Alrighty. Hi, ma'am. What's up? Oh, it's Christmas. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Merry Christmas, ma'am. Hey, it's Miss Bound. Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
She looks rather tired. Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures.
Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too?
Yes. I'm terribly worried about him. Hi, Bad.
Besties!
Detective Bad? What are you doing back here? Oh, back there. Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. Not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay.
His hair is wet. He seems scarred for life. Why is your hair white? That's not how we first met you, was it? No! Buddy! What happened to your hair? Dude! What did you do? How? Wait, did they let you bring, like, hair dye into the detention center or something? Wait, what the fuck?
Good morning.
Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you? Oh no. Samson, what did they do to you? Your hair!
They didn't seem to want to let me sleep.
Did you lose all the color in your hair out of stress? Jesus!
I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. They're not letting you sleep? That's not police work, that's torture! What's going on here, Detective Bad? I'm not the one doing the interviewing, it's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now, if it weren't for him. It sucks to suck. Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Brother, what happened to your hair? Alright, Eddie, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Mr. E. My notepad is at the ready. Mr. Tangaroa, we found quite a bit. Oh, we found out quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it.
Of course, thank you.
Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kinda spaced out. I think you need a nap, dude.
I'm fine. I think my blood sugar might be running a little low. He needs some chocolate!
Samson,
Do we really have anything that might give him a little energy? Chocolate!
Give him the chocolate.
Dude, buddy, we have chocolate for you. Huh? Is that chocolate? For me?
oh, those are the chocolates. I
wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. But the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. Oh, fuck! I thought I was giving it to him! Oh, shit! Oh, that's a shame. But rules are rules, I suppose. Bad, please, for the love of God!
There must be some way we can hand them to him.
I hope Detective Bad is noting. Oh! My mother has arrived with my laundry. Give me a moment, Chet. I gotta go put my laundry away. Or part of it, at least.
Be right back.
Alright, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm here. Whoopsies, wrong screen. Alright. Give this man some chocolate! Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction. Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect. Thank you, Detective Bad. My hero! We love this man. I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yep, whatever. Just sit tight. Shut the fuck up. Let me do my thing. Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will ya? For both our sakes. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now, to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. I didn't do it for you. It was my call. Because you're not such a bad guy after all. Oh, the sweetness! I feel like a man reborn. Huh. Were they your handiwork, Judy?
Yes. How were they?
Oh, is he breaking into song? Wait, what is happening? Feel the melt, soft and smooth. Chocolate, that'll comfort and soothe. I don't know what's happening. What the fuck is happening? Ear to ear, head to toe, smile, and the text is going so slow. Savor the taste as it flows. Oh Jesus, I hit my mic. Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy.
I'm so glad you like them.
And I'm glad you're back to your old self. Yeah, what happened to your hair? My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair. Wow, is the food here really all that bad? Just the usual. French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, and yet, I couldn't taste a thing. Huh? Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. See you, losers. Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share? Oh, yeah. You were right about the victim's identity. Ah! Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halique. Artie Frost was Paul Halique? I never would have imagined.
Poor Mr. Halique.
So the famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh? This all would certainly explain why Mr. Halique was such a recluse and ooh. Ugh. Sorry guys, people are coming into my room. This would all certainly explain why Mr. Halique was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public. He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. A bunch of Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now. He never finished his greatest masterpiece? Nah. Seems he was making statues for each season, but he never got around to the winter constellations.
The winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini?
So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, and now they're nothing but puddles.
What a bummer.
I'm so sorry. Oh, no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you. Ah, shit.
One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make, which means he was always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt. Because not even famous artists are safe from money problems. Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? None. I didn't even tell his family. I see. Interesting. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. But I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood, Detective. We'll see you again shortly.
Bye, bestie! See ya!
He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in. And to scare the pants off of anybody he knew he meets! No, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday? Of course. Allow me to give you a full report.
Summary time!
Oh, never mind. I guess they didn't give us a summary. They just did. Alright. Kinda needed one, but whatever. Thank you for that. And allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? Like why your hair's white? By all means, I'll gladly share all that I can. Dude... hold on. How do I get to ask about the different color of his hair? Do I can't present his profile. Shit! Buddy, your hair is white! That's throwing me off! Okay. I guess we'll just keep going forward. Well, what can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was... it tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing. Huh? What exactly did his work look like? Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion.
I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Bound. Mr. Frost's entry for the finals, that was truly sublime. So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes, I wasn't aware of what had happened until after I completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. I'd never tasted anything like it. It was a dream. I was so moved that I burst into song. I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that if you do. Yeah, because Miss Scone said it was super salty. You're quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Wait. Are we gonna forget about the fucking bowl? Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? Buddy. So the part you tried was the lyre. The one shown here without any strings? Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all. And he enjoyed them? Miss Scone told us she ate a part of the lyre as well.
but she said it was far too salty for her to finish.
Then it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste.
Something wrong? How so, exactly?
There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors, and I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even— Is that a thing? Google! Google. Inability. Let me just do a Google search. Inability to taste salty flavors. Whoa! Wow, it is a thing! Holy shit! I'm learning something new every day. Let me go to a reliable website. Instead of just looking at Google AI overview, which is what people usually do. Ah, this is a .gov website. This should be good. Okay. The National Institute on Deafness and Other Communication Disorders. Wait. Huh? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me scroll. No, dude. A reduced ability to taste sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. A condition called hypogeusia. A diminished sensitivity to taste. Holy shit! And then people who can't taste anything is called ageusia. Huh. Hypogeusia. A weakened or diminished sense of taste. Causes include certain medications, dental issues, or underlying health conditions. It's because he eats so much chocolate! Oh no! Oh, it's also a common early symptom of COVID-19. Holy shit! Whoa. I didn't know it had a name. They may have trouble detecting certain tastes, like sweetness or saltiness. Huh. Interesting. Wow, I didn't actually know that it had a term for it. Huh. The more you know. Okay, let's get back to the game. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. But there's no denying it now. That'll explain why the food here seemed so bland to him.
What? But your taste buds are your livelihood!
Even if there were some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. That won't be necessary. I have a recipe for your cure back at my mansion. What? You do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe just to anybody.
Oh, excuse me. Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney, and I have no secrets from him.
Yes, you're right. Of course. If that is what you wish.
What on earth is the secret recipe for a miracle cure they've been hiding? What?
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
Alright, we'll be right behind you. Wait, are we gonna ignore the fact that his hair is white?! Judy.
Yes, Samson?
There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around.
Don't say that! Without you, I don't have a life to live! So I'll be waiting, right there at the mansion until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait, Miss Bound!
Judy! Judy!
Whoa, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why'd she even say all that to her?
Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own.
What do you mean?
The Halik collection, the candy making, it's all because she thinks these things will make me happy.
Ugh!
She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and to choose her own destiny. The last thing I want for her is to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that your hair is white? I guess that makes sense.
He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path? And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly how he feels in this moment. I think I've asked you everything I can for now, Mr. Tangaroa. We should be getting back to the scene of the crime.
His hair!
This fucking game. Oh, you're leaving? I see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session. Yes, we'll have to do something about that. You'll speak to the police for me? That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes. I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day! And Judy, too!
Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it. Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out, 'cause he's an asshole. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. And it will make it that much harder for me to save you. I understand. And I'll try. I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that.
We're gonna ignore that his hair is white! Okay!
Alright! I'm so mad, dude. His hair is white, and they didn't even notice. Alright. Hi, bestie. What's up? Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton!
What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it.
Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? But we need to see those other rooms!
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume. Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. And don't expect to speak with anybody except us cops and Miss Bound. Everybody else is gone. I doubt Von Karma will be handing out phone numbers.
Is this all just a game? Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
So, what's your plan of action, Detective? Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth, like I promised. You have my gratitude.
Yay, we're besties!
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks.
Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of the area? Sure, but like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. Probably won't be seeing those rooms again. That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do. Oh boy, I get to investigate here? Okay. Alright. Hi, Miss Bound. Okay, it's all Christmassy over here. It's all Christmassy everywhere. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. What is this sign? The sign shows which artist's work is on display in which room. From left to right, Mr. Tangaroa, Mr. Gusto, Miss Scone, and Mr. Frost. Incidentally, this sign is also made from candy. What were they going to do with all this candy? Was somebody going to eat it when the contest was over? Okay, whatever. Hello. There's a lyre here, and some maracas designed to look like ice cream cones! Okay! They're so well made that it's hard to tell what's candy and what's not just by looking. I'd reach out and touch them, but then I'd be disturbing the crime scene. Hands off. I already checked them out. They're real. Check them out. How exactly? Did you manhandle vital evidence, detective? I didn't touch them. Not with my hands, at least. Did he? Never mind, I don't want a picture. Okay. Alright, buddy. Hi, ma'am. Miss Bound, we're here to continue our investigation. Oh, yeah, I need that recipe in that picture, please.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry about earlier.
She's still looking kind of down in the dumps, Mr. E.
She must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say. I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours. Picture time!
Ooh, pretties.
Whoa, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake. Yes, Samson loved her design for that one. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same.
They look exactly the same. Like, the flowers are identical. The horse's mane and tail with the phoenix, or like the bird, they look like they're made of the same, like they should be part of a set. What happened?
However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
What? Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest.
His son? We're missing an entire person?
But he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep a hold of this?
Of course. I hope it helps with your investigation.
Wait. Huh? Wait. Why are we missing an entire person? What? Why?
Oh my god. Oh, it's in the book. Oh, and I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
It's the book that they were that was the winning prize. We've seen this book before. Yeah. It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room.
That's right. He put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh, no. We told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
So the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time. It's containing formulas for creating a cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might need to talk to Miss Scone about this one. Interesting. I'd like to hear more about the cookbook, if you don't mind, Miss Bound. So if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines?
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't been made yet, that haven't made it to- Wait, what?
Totally new medications that haven't made it to market yet to be they're making drugs! What? Drugs! They're making drugs!
to the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa Group?
The Tangaroa Group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before. It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poison. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale. I always reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather. Which is never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa Group if you don't mind. Wait, what? What is happening? What?
So, did Mr. Tangaroa not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business? No. He preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Then when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
Why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
I'll bet the board of directors loved that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course, which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangaroa Group wanted her to win the book back for that. She never mentioned that!
So you knew she was a pharmacist all along?
Yes, and not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa Group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to.
So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in a contest she had no business taking part in. But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost really wasn't a confectioner either. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor and a gifted crafter of desserts, too.
Gifted indeed. Judging by the standard of his work in the final. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Ooh, I'll have some too! Your tea is to die for, Miss Bound. Well, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out. Bye, bestie.
Refreshing. You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, okay. We just learned so much more new shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. What to do now? Fountain! Statues on the fountain depict cherubs enjoying some chocolate fondue. Paul Holik's work, apparently. Gotta hand it to him. They look so real. Detective, are you saying you have personally seen cherubs before? Therese, always poking holes in people's words. What, did I do something wrong? Nothing. Hey, dude. Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating? Sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir. And what did you find? Chocolate and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work.
and the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. Those little rivers flow from all 4 artists' rooms right here to this fountain. I guess it's how the stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in there. And that's not all, sir. We also found blood! What? Why is there blood in the water? Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing! Oh, you're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they moved the blood along with the body. The victim's blood was mysteriously absent, as was the part of the chocolate chest it had pooled on. Oh shit! I believe that the blood possibly belonged to our victim, right? The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. Whoa! What? Sparkles! What kind of sound effect was that? It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's. Why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this? What? 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 Why? Oh, I guess I'm done. Okay. Interesting. We've learned a little more about the contest's participants, but there's still one question involving Mr. Gusto, for which we never got an answer. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto? You went into Mr. Frost's room. Yeah, why did he go into the room? You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why? Sure, I was... Shut the fuck up! Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. What was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semi-finals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense, and a sculptor with it in spades. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself. Which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Detective, I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me. Me neither. We need to figure out how to get in touch with him. Oh, do you now? Von Karma? Just in the shadows? Hey, dude. Oh, he's pissed. Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it! Mr. Von Karma, I'm already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto, so there's no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. Tisk, tisk, tisk! I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have. He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto, in which case... Fine! Then allow me to take you up on your offer. Very well. What is it? I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost. Yeah! Bye! The connection between Gusto and Frost? Simple! There is none! It was simply a matter of coincidence. See? There is none! They both happened to be taking part in the same contest. And that's all? That's all I have to say to you. What? But that doesn't help us at all! We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something. But, dude... my guy! Let me save. Let me save. The connection between Gusto and Frost, it was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happen to be taking part in the same contest. Buddy, what about their desserts looking like exactly the same? Objection. My guy!
I wonder if you could look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest's semi-finals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted. Wouldn't you agree? Get to the point. As the nameplates suggest, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit, and yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that the two entries also tasted exactly the same. What are you suggesting? They worked together! I'm suggesting that they were helping one another out! Let's take a closer look, shall we? While at first glance, the two may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were put together. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the two were working together. If you figured that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it. He knew! Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating? But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage. He knew all along! Motherfucker. Alright, let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final. So, you knew that the two were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth? I only care about my record! Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you. Doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this. Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Wait, then why did Gusto go into Frost's room? I need to press. I need to press either this section or the last one to get more info. Last night, after Mr. Frost's work melted, correct? Yes, I interviewed Gusto personally. Yeesh. A one-on-one with Mr. Von Karma. That must have been terrifying. I imagine Mr. Gusto probably meditated his way through the difficult parts. He most certainly did not. Every time he closed his eyes. I brought him back with an almighty snap. No one dares to plead the fifth with me. Did I even work on him? And that is how I was able to perfectly learn every last detail of Gusto and Frost's relationship. Well, then give me the deets! I want the tea! I need the tea! But why were they cooperating? Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone. So what was their endgame? Why cooperate only until the day before the finals? Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal really was to be crowned the world's best confectioner, and his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another. Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess? I was under the impression that the collaboration had only lasted through the semifinals, but I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the final itself. Mr. Von Karma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind. If you must. Ooh, here we go. Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and was an amateur confectioner at best. The two cooperated until the day before the final, then decided to compete on their own merits. Wait, okay. Gusta's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. He doesn't know Frost's true identity. Let me fucking save! He doesn't know. To cooperate until the day before the final, and decided to compete on their own merits. He doesn't know. Frost was an amateur confectioner. He doesn't know about... Okay, hold on. I did save, right? Let me present the seal and see what that does. That was wrong. Okay, where the fuck do I go from this? Because his sense of design is subpar and Frost is an amateur confectioner. To cooperate until the day before the final, then decided to compete on their own merits. What am I trying to get out of him? That's what I thought. I'm very, very stuck. Gusta's sense of design is subpar and Frost is an amateur confectioner at best. Okay. Frost is not a confectioner. He's the sculptor from France. How do I prove that without the seal? Yeah! Miss Scone said that they tasted bad. But... Yeah, Miss Scone said that they tasted super duper fucking salty. But Tangeroa was like, oh, they were the best things that I've ever had. Wait, I can't taste salty stuff. What? What? Yeah. Is it on this one? Do I have to present that? Ah! Ah! I got it! Oh my god! Okay, they weren't working together during the finals? I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on record having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. Oh! Oh! I thought we were trying to prove that Mr. Frost was not the confectioner, but I guess if they were still working together, then Mr. Gusto would have helped Mr. Frost by making his stuff actually taste good. Gusto was there for the flavor aspect, and then Frost was there to make everything look pretty. That makes sense. Okay. Miss Scone is on record having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals. How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof, and one person's entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame. You have a wife? Wow, okay, no, I'm kidding. How is that not an entirely subjective statement? Furthermore, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also described some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No more objections, I take it. There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating. Mr. E? There's something that's been on my mind. Yes? What is it, Eddie? Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. Wouldn't it have taken a while to make? I would imagine so. Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done that all and... Wait, could he really have done all of that and help Mr. Gusto with his work? If it was me, I'd have barely gotten as far as the setting the flavored water up to freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off. Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie. His face! Your ponderings certainly point to another possibility. Huh? Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his art. And there wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself. So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry within the time limit? He made it... something else. He made it before the final. He must have made the flavored ice the day before. Then all he would have to do is sculpt it. What are you muttering about now? Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized something, that's all. I realized that you're correct. What? Mr. E! I hope you know what you're doing. Oh? Accepting defeat at last, are we? Huh. The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze, and whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto. Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me, that he helped Frost until the day before the final. In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return? I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead. Did I accidentally say one of those things wrong? Hold on. Yeah, I said reciprocate instead of reciprocate. Shit. Oh well, that's fine.
I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead. Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us. So why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim? How dare you call my methods into question? That's not my intention. I just don't understand why you do a shit job. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Jesus. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me. One good reason? Certainly. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case. How could you possibly say that with any certainty? Oh, excuse me. If the relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder. Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why did the man you seem so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time. I don't. Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. And I imagine Mr. Von Karma is aware of exactly what the suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap. Well, cat got your tongue. But even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you. I knew it. It was a trap. I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take a look at this. Oh, they're buddies! They're besties! Oh, their sons are besties? But they are not besties. That's Gusto and Frost. And their sons. Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph. But why? It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto was concerned that the fact of Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise. No! Shit. He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Gusto. Now, if you are quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with. Bye! Asshole. That smug, self-righteous jerk! I'll give him something to be getting on with. What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangaroa's finished if we can't figure something out. Things to be getting on with. What exactly could those things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all they need? So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime? Something on your mind, Mr. E? We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa, and yet he still doesn't seem entirely confident of his case. If he was, then why refuse to share information with Detective Bad? Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body. Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual place. It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's. So there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room, yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait. Could someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood? Wait, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is going on? What conclusion are you coming up with, Gregory? Jesus. Oh god. So the body might have been moved aside. Or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by this forensics team. But what if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way around all along? The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back— wait, the question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back the information about the body? It's, did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angle? Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival. So wait, are we saying that the chest where we found the body is not the crime scene at all? Mr. E, we both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even. Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff, but what's that got to do with us right now? I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma. I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own needs. Twist the truth? You mean he's been playing dirty? I fear he might have been, and still is, and I'm not about to let him get away with it. Confrontation! I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney. Yes, sir! Hold it right there! Motherfucker. You've been hiding shit from us and you're not gonna get away with it. Yes. What is it now? I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact that you've been keeping from us. Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you obstruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences. It's not about them, it's about you! It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma, it's you!
Yes! What? Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is? What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is, or is not, with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases. And how far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of a whole cloth, perhaps? Ha! And I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence. I do. Because it's why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body! What? He doesn't have the body? Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander. Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong if you can. Tisk! Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another. As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Ooh, excuse me, Chad, sorry. Why did it disappear? And where did it go? What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what? So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene if the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense. What is this petty obsession with the blood stain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went? Of course. After all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely. What evidence do I have that shows where the blood from Mr. Tinker's went? Yeah, fountain! Fountain! Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain. Woo! Oh, I had more of my laundry arrive. Yippee. Whoopsies. Okay. Along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe the missing piece of bloodstained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain, which strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposefully disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I actually have background music now. Okay, cool, awesome. I'll be right back again, chat. I gotta go put some more of my laundry away. I'll be back! I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Alright. Let's get his ass.
Mr. Von Karma,
Where'd you find the body?
you didn't find it, did you?
Answer me.
You. Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence?
I was told to us.
You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water.
No, but I do.
Curse you, bad! You've been a thorn in my side from the moment you were assigned.
Well, no longer.
As of now, you are officially off the case.
I was barely on it in the first place.
Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
Disc.
It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
What must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth. Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will.
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma, your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end.
Bye.
Why did he leave through the elevator? Forgive me, detective. I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position. Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing. I am, and I'll prove it in court. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Since, you know, I'm off the case now. It's very kind, and I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bad, but there is one more thing.
'Cause we're besties now!
Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on the secret!
Alright, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted, but I'd prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case.
And? What is it?
You'll find out in the courtroom.
Wait, what? You're letting me join you?
Of course I am. You are my assistant, after all.
Ha! I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know. We can take on Mr. Von Karma together.
Indeed. Though I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take some time.
Right, but we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mr. E. I believe in you.
Yeah, well, we all know how this ends up in the end, don't we?
Oh, fuck.
We can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do. Are we gonna ignore the fact that his hair was white? Are we? I guess we are. Okay. We're gonna ignore the fact that his hair was white, and we're just gonna move on. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, I've been going on for 2 hours. I think this is a good spot to stop. 'Cause now we're heading back to present- yeah, we're back to present day where we found the body, so... yeah, alright, okay. We're just gonna leave it here, because this is a good spot to stop. Alright, we'll be back in present day the next time that we stream this. Alright.
Thanks for chilling with me, chat. I greatly appreciate it. We'll play some more Ace Attorney investigations in next time I stream. Yes. We'll just keep this going. Yes. Alright. Is there anybody I can raid? There is nobody I can raid. Lovely jubbly. Alright, chat, you guys can just go scatter. Thanks for chilling, I greatly appreciate it. When will the next stream be? Maybe later this week. Yes, it can't be tomorrow, because I am busy tomorrow. But maybe either in the afternoon, maybe Thursday or Friday, who knows. Alright, chat. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. And remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off for the night. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.